Our, our core mission at Betaworks is to design and build products that make a fundamental difference in people's lives, and products that people use every day, and hopefully also products that are beautiful and a pleasure to use.
We really do one thing, but we do it several different ways. We love internet products and building internet products. We build them, we've bought a few, and we seed invest. Those are sort of the three different ways that we do things around here.
I think that the management team that John Borthwick has assembled at Betaworks is actually a very aesthetically driven group, and I don't know if that is purposeful or something that he intuits about people and cares about, but it just so happens, I think, that the team has sort of very high aesthetic values, if you will. So I think that reverberates in the investments that they make.
We know that the products are going to basically come from the personalities of the people that build them. And so we spend a lot of time looking for, I would say, creative talent that understands technology, and kind of in that order.
You make a really good point about the relationship with fashion, because I think generally one of the things that technology has allowed people to do is to define themselves in more complex ways. One of the things that I think is very true is that people put together an identity that is displayed a little bit by their fashion choices, but also has a little more of a symbiotic relationship with it as well. And almost, the fashion choices influence a little bit who they are. And I think you see the same thing in technology. And definitely, one of the things that's happened in the last, in the last few years is that people have much more choice about what to do and how to do it.
Going back to technology and to apps, the thing I find interesting is people spend 15 hours a day looking at their phone. And so we care about the case we put on our phone, we care about the phone we buy, we care about everything else in our body, and then we've got this thing on this screen that says a lot about us throughout the day. And so why wouldn't you care about how the apps look on that phone? I think people do, and that's why there's this space. I also think that's why games like Dots or apps like Bloglovin have really resonated within the kind of the more fashion community, which is not necessarily where we come from.
What we're evolving to now, and the popularity of some of the newer sort of big companies that we're seeing, for example, Instagram, Pinterest, I would say, fall into those categories, and I would say Bloglovin falls into that category. Our beauty is beginning to tear people away from functionality.
I think that some of that emphasis on design and maybe some of the links to fashion comes a little bit from our being here in the Meatpacking District. So I think a lot of it does come from that, and we're very sort of proud to be a cornerstone technology company in the New York tech ecosystem.
So that's what we do at Betaworks. We're sort of a hub for technology, innovation and incubation here in New York.